Hello and welcome to Landlocked Sea Fishing. Been a while. Just thought I'd come out for a few hours. Wasn't really prepared, but hey presto, I've had a busy day and been suffering lately with the old tooth infection. So rather than mope around, I thought I was feeling a bit better and I thought, well, let's just get out and do a bit of fishing. So today I'm at West Bay Beach. I've only ever fished this beach once before, and that was years ago. Probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. But I couldn't be bothered to travel anywhere else. So this is fairly local to me. So I've just cast out first cast. The bait that I want to use is frozen. So I've got it with sunlight on it, so hopefully it won't be too long. I've got some squid and bluey with me. And I'm kind of hoping for a bass. As I say, it's the first cast out. I've just put some black lug on there just for now. Just some old stuff that I had, and that thaws out pretty quick, so that's why I've used that. Today I'm using the Sonic X5 shore rod. It's a 14-foot rod, rated at 5 to 7 ounce, and I've got that coupled with a Spinfisher long cast. I haven't fished this beach for 10 years. Probably longer than that, to be honest. I came down here, I caught a small ray, a dogfish, eel, and stuff like that in a couple of hours session. But I thought I'll give it a try. So the reason I've chosen this rod today is because I'm not quite sure of the ground out here. I know, well, I don't know, I think it's fairly rocky. So I thought I'd use the Sonic rod because it's a heavier rod, heavy duty rod. And just in case, you know, there are some snags and things. And yeah, so we'll see how we get on. I'll give you a pan round so you can see where I am exactly. So I'll go to the left here, and there you go. It's West Bay Beach. Pan round to the right. So you can see the pier there. Buildings behind, quite a few people on the beach eating the fish and chips and so forth. But yeah, here we are. I say it's first cast. See how we get on. I'm planning on staying here for a couple of hours anyway, but I always say that and end up fishing for a lot longer. I say it's 6 o'clock now, so I'm planning on fishing for a few hours, probably 2 or 3 hours, something like that. See how it goes anyway. But yeah, come on, the bass. It's either going to be a bass or a smooth down, probably a dog, maybe a ray. But I'm really hoping for a bass. Once I get that squid on, what I might do is cut some bluey up, strips of bluey, put it inside the squid, and if there's crabs about, I might put a float inside the squid just to give it a bit more buoyancy, but we'll see. If you want to see how that's done, stay tuned. So I've been fishing now for about half an hour. I've had nothing, not a bite, nothing. But it's early days yet, half an hour is nothing. So yeah, it's a lovely day, absolutely gorgeous. Some guys fishing up right over on the pier. I've not seen them pulling anything in either. Not that I've been paying close attention, but yeah, you know, see how it goes. It's early days, as I say. It's a lovely day for it. It's nice being out. Lovely calm day, nice and warm. I think high tide's around 9 PM. No, 9:30. About 9:30. Whether I stay out till that time, I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm enjoying it anyway. It's just nice to get out. A little bit of baiting up, casting, all that sort of stuff. What fishing's all about, really. It's nice thinking things through as well. So I was just thinking about the rig I'm using. I put a pulley rig on. The reason for that is, said earlier, I haven't fished this beach for 10 years or more, and and I couldn't really remember what the ground was like. I checked on Google Earth before I come out. It wasn't 100% clear. It looked a little bit rocky out there. That's why I'm using the Sonic rod. It's just a little bit more heavier duty than say a Century or one of my other Sonic rods, and just in case I did snag. So I'm using a pulley rig for that reason as well, that if I did catch a fish, that, you know, it'll pull the lead up out of the way over the rocks. So that's why I'm using a pulley rig. Yeah, so hopefully if I do catch a fish or get a bite, I'll be able to land the fish. So yeah, so that's that anyway. That's why I'm using what I'm using. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. But I'll soon find out. Even if I have to come and fish this again. It's just nice being out. And all of you that are fishermen out there, you'll know what I mean. It's cracking to be out. We all want to fish, of course. But it's just so nice to be out. So this is how I make my squid pop-ups. So I've got some Bluey here that's just been chopped up here. So it's a bit oily and bloody, which is what you want. So first of all, get me squid, pop the head out, save that for another type of bait. Take the quill out, take out as much of the innards as you can, and then get some Bluey, a little bit of Bluey, and put that inside, like that. Sometimes I stab the squid first. In fact, let's do that. So let's get the squid, get a couple of stabs in it, like that. Open it up, push the strip of Bluey inside, a little bit fiddly, especially with the camera in front of you, trying to do it with the camera here. I will persevere and get it in. There you go. Push that in inside the squid, like that. So that's inside there. And get my baiting needle. Push the baiting needle through the small end of the squid. Feed that through, and then pop it out just to the side here. Not quite to the end, look. And then get your hook, and feed that onto the hook. Help it round and put that onto the hook. Get the hook to pop through there, like that. Okay. And then what I do for ease is put the baiting needle back through. Careful to avoid the line. It just makes it easier to hold, like that. And then get a pop-up. This is a new one, not used yet, look. So this is a fishing float head, or I don't know what you call it exactly. It's got a hole all the way through, but you don't want to use that. Don't try and put the hook through there. And then just pop that inside the squid, push it in, like that. That's all the way in. Get the squid out. So that's inside there now. The baiting needle is here just to keep it rigid enough for me to get some baiting elastic on. Get your bait elastic and just wrap that around. I don't do it too tight at first. Look, get some around there, some around there, and come that side of the hook, like that. It's just a lot harder to do when you've got a camera in front. There you go. Then when I get to there, I normally just tie it off. 1, 2, oops, drop that, 3, 4, 5, how many times you like, and then tighten that up, and there you have it. Pull the bait needle out, slide down the stopper if that's what you're doing, or if you've got a pennel hook, put your pennel hook on, and there you have it. So the hook's a little bit up the bait, but not too far, and that's a squid stuffed with Bluey and a pop-up inside, just to give it a bit of buoyancy. I find it works well if there's crabs about and things like that, so yeah, but anyway, that's a good bait. So I've been fishing for about an hour and 20 minutes now. Not had a bite yet, nothing. But it's early days. So it's high tide in about 2 hours. So it's coming in, I'm going to have to move back a little bit. Temperature's really dropped now. The sun's gone behind the clouds, so that might have something to do with it. But yeah, it's early days, as I say. On another note, if any of you fish with crabs, which I'm sure most of you do, I'm experimenting at the moment with a different type of hooking system. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. I'm hoping I get some feedback from people about it. You know, it might be a good thing, it might be a bad thing, I don't know, but we'll see anyway. But it's, as I say, it's experimental stages. Just an idea I had, so look out for that video coming soon. Right, I'm going to move back a bit now. I've just rebaited up and cast that one back out. Not had a bite yet. The disappointing thing is I haven't got as much squid with me as I first thought. I picked up a pack and thought there was plenty in there when it was frozen and that, but there's not that much in there, so I want to save that for a bit later. So I've just cut some Bluey up because I've got a fair bit of Bluey. That's what's fishing at the moment. Fingers crossed. I'm just bending down to get another bait ready. I've seen a little rattle on the rod. Of course I've missed it. That was my fault. Not much left. Get a fresh one on and get it out there quick. Just talking to a guy, came down and he said he'd been down the pier and I could see the guys fishing up there. I asked him how they doing, and he said they've had nothing, and they've been fishing since 4 o'clock and they're waiting for high tide. So it is what it is. But that last bite now, that was my fault I didn't get that. I should have let that develop a little bit longer. I was convinced it was already hooked. But hey ho. So I'm fairly confident I'm going to get another fish. Or get a fish I should say. Got a rod bender. Did I scare it off? probably see the light's beginning to fade now. Just had them two really good bites, but maybe it was my fault I didn't get them, whatever it was. More than likely dogfish, don't know. So yeah, I've just put on now a squid with the Bluey and the pop-up in. I'll put that out. So yeah, we'll just see. There's a couple more fishermen down there. I think they're mostly mackerel fishing, but I don't know. And the guys on the pier are still there. Well, one of them's still there. But whether they've had anything yet, I don't know. Well, it's smack on high tide now. Still no fish. Earlier I had them couple of bites, but that's been it. No other bites at all. So, just going to finish off my coffee. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Gutted about them two bites now though. Oh dear, schoolboy error. Anyway, handy little flasks these are. Can't remember how many litres they are, but it's not much. Perfect for fitting inside the C-Max tackle box. Just enough to wet your whistle, you know, when you're fishing. I'm still hopeful. Otherwise, why would you be here? Yeah, surprised. I really am surprised. I was really confident I was going to get a fish today. And maybe I missed my opportunity, them two bites I had. My own fault. I'm going to blame myself for that. Poor fishing. Poor fishing. Don't do what I did. Tiny little tap happening there, look. Definitely tugged a bit. Yeah, there you go, look, tugging again. Could be crab, of course, but that looks a bit big for a crab. Bit much of a tug for a crab, unless it was a big crab. It's definitely tapping a little bit. Yeah, there we go, look. I'm going to let that develop a little bit. So that could be crab. Definitely not biting like them two that I missed. Oh well, I'll keep my eye on it. Let's say that's got to be crab. I'm going to pick the rod up. And I'm going to pull into it. See if I don't feel anything, and then just let it drop down again if I don't feel anything. There you go, look, it's just rattled again. Right, I'm just going to feel that. Light as a feather. Couldn't feel anything on there, felt too light. So I'll just let it drop again. It's crab. What have I learnt today? I've learnt not snaggy, or I haven't snagged today, which is good. I'm definitely going to be fishing here again. Make sure I use fresh bait next time. But I'm all packed up now and ready to go. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. If you do think it deserves a thumbs up, then fantastic. If not, don't worry about it. As I said earlier in my video, if you're interested in seeing a new type of hooking system for crabs, then please subscribe and keep an eye out for that video that I'll be doing shortly. So once again, sorry about no fish, but thanks for watching and all the best.